your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Good morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. Good morning. Y'all think I'm taking off next week. I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just tired. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Y'all get up in here and like the video. Get up in here and like the video. Good morning to everybody in the chat. Good morning. Shout out to my mods. You guys are nothing short of amazing. Shout out all of my mods. Thank you for all that you do. HTX, good morning. Dion was good morning. I can say good morning to y'all since they ain't got a whole bunch of people on here today. I used to do that all the time. Ada. Good morning, Ada. Good morning, Sonia. How you doing? Lady Autumn Sky, Mean Bean Symphony. What's going on, Cat Eyes? Daughter of the Most High. What's going on? Belinda Scipio. What's going on? Ladybug. Sonia Matthews. What's up, man? G-Boy Divine. What's up? Decoy. April LeBlanc. Good morning. Felicia Renee. Shanine. Felicia Renee, then Shanine Blocker. Good morning. Ladybug 11802. Good morning. Divine Empress. Good morning. Gray Beige, Josephine Clark, Tracy's Take, Flower Child, Ty, Destiny May. Is that how you say it? Good morning. Radiant Sunshine, Honey and Sunshine. All right, Radiant and Honey, right back to back, bike to bike. Mia Loves, Talonda B, Mad 220AX, I'm sorry. Just Anticipate, good morning. Destiny, I already spoke to you, but good morning again. What's going on? KC, what's going on? 1 of 12 Tribe, what's going on? Y'all? How y'all doing? Get up in here. What's going on? How y'all doing? What's up, the monster? Now, how you say this? Merakai or Meraki? By NBK. I'm so sorry if I messed up your name, beautiful. I'm so sorry. But good morning. Hey, Medusa. Hey, Sade. Who got a birthday? I just missed a birthday. Who got a birthday? Destiny, today your birthday? Oh, yeah. We got to celebrate. Fat. We got to celebrate. Hold on. Let me finish saying good morning to the people. Good morning, Hot Chalk. What's going on? Meek with the brown eyes. Stasia. What's going on? Who else up in here? Nicole Humbert. What's going on? Power. What's going on? Sexy Mocha, KJ, Alice Bradley, Keisha White, Stasia, Moody Moan, Trey, JM. Hey, my boo. Keisha, William. Hey, my love. Hey, William Gaston, my love bunny. Bronze Beauty, Philly John. What's going on, Philly John? Come on, just came from Baddest Recap. We do not know meatballs. Oh, no, y'all got to take that one. Even though what we do. Oh, yeah, Philly. And you the prime minister around there, so you got to take that L. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Philly John, you're not wiggling out of this one. She belongs to Philly, the concrete jungle of that south of New York. Yes, ma'am. You're going to take that L, Philly. No, ma'am. You're not wiggling out of this one. We not wiggle. Not today. Meatball is definitely from the place where they say, even though what we do. She's also from the place where they say, I used to pray for times like this. You know what I'm saying? To rhyme like this. You know what I'm saying? She, yeah. Especially with her shirt above her belly. Girl, I say, oh, Lord. Now, if y'all would like Philly John, you can trade her down to the draft. We gonna do the draft. If you want to trade her, see who else want them, and then we could go from there. But you're gonna have to take the lick. Philly, you gotta take the lick, Philly John. I see what I see. You got to take it. Now, if you like I said, if you want to put her up for the draft, let me know. We'll schedule something and we'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But good morning, Phaedra, Lady Autumn Sky, Phoenix Butterfly. What's up, man? Y'all get up in here. Y'all get up in here. Destiny says she 43 today. All right. Nicole Thomas, Nikisha. Yes, ma'am. Step in the city, 7D. Hey, my beautiful love. Zanab, what's going on? What's going on? Just anticipate. What's going on, Phoenix? What's going on, Liz? Oh, yeah, she got to take that lick. Gonna take the lick. Gonna take the lick. Now you gonna see if somebody want to trade with you. You know what I'm saying? Then we could go from that. Diamond plus 2Ks. What's going on? Stasia, what's going on? Hey, boy, I have a question about the membership. How do we add a card to keep up with one if we were gifted one? I don't see an option, and Voodoo is the only membership I want. Oh, thank you. Good morning today. So all you gotta do is I don't know, after you get it, maybe you gotta let the membership expire, the gifted one, and then go back and purchase. That's the only thing I could think of. Because once you're already a member, I don't know if they give you the option to what you call them. So you probably gotta let it expire and then go back and then purchase one. You see what I'm saying? Hey Jen. Hey Jen. Hey Radiant Sunshine. Dina Nicole. What's going on? Kavon, what's going on? Radiant, what's going on? Y'all, we got a birthday today. Today is Destiny birthday. And y'all know how we roll around here with Voodoo Doll TV. We got to celebrate the birthdays, okay? Happy birthday, happy solar return, happy one more year around the sun, whatever y'all believe in. My app hotep, happy birthday, that's all that matters. So we're going to get the birthday celebration kicked off right. Happy birthday, y'all drop some cakes and some purple hearts or something in the chat. Happy birthday, my love. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Sexy Mocha as well. Happy birthday, you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful day today. Happy birthday to all of you guys who have a birthday or everybody who's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You guys, please like the video, please. And thank you. I appreciate everything you do. On my soul, the documentary coming out today. Now, I know I said it the last 2 days, but we're going live late and then doing baddies last night as far as like the editing, then going back and editing that doc. Hey, them documentaries ain't for the week. That's all I'm gonna say. But I still want to put it out there. It will be out there today. It's already done. It's already done. I've already uploaded it. It's just private. What I have to do is get a thumbnail. Once I get a thumbnail, I'll be able to put it out. Doc will be coming out with the great regarding the Great Migration and Lake Lanier, which was the city of Oscarville. That was another Black Wall Street that they don't tell you about. Thank you, 7D, for the super chat. Voodoo Dog, good morning. How are you doing? Much love as always. I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful, and I hope that you are doing wonderful as well. And thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. What's going on, Tule? What's up, Tule? What's in with you, LaFo? What's up, Fo? Tule. I don't know why I like your name like that. Tule. What's in with your Fo? Yay. What's up? What's up to Tule? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, the doc will be out on this today. Today. As soon as I make a thumbnail and put it up there, all I gotta do is unprivate it. It's already up there. I put it up there to see if YouTube was gonna get me on some copyright crap. And they said it was good to go. You know what I'm saying? So we should be good. You know what I'm saying? Where was I going with this? I'll check on that later. Let's get into why we're here. First and foremost, I'm gonna keep talking about this because I don't like it. But let's get Caitlin, the clear woman Clark up here. Caitlin, the clear woman. Oh, speaking of clear, I had logged into YouTube this morning, and I had seen that Armand Wiggins did a documentary, not a documentary, did an interview with Jaguar Wright. You know what I'm saying? So I clicked on it, and I was so shocked. I had my phone on the bed, and I'm in my drawer getting my undies and all of that. And I turned around, and because I heard Armand say, oh, Jaguar Wright's manager is a clear man. I said, oh, that's the lingo just getting around. I don't know. He might not watch. But either way, the fact that the lingo getting around was enough for me. It caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to me. Let me say that part. Shout out to me. Creating new languages and whatnot. Remember when Celia said, my children over in Africa learning new languages. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got people over on YouTube speaking new languages. Thank you, me with the brown eyes, for the super stickers. I appreciate you. The interview was crazy. I only got through half of it. I only got through half of it. But the interview was crazy. I gotta go finish watching it. Because what that brought me to, once I backed out of that, because sometimes if I listen, then I'll go find something else. Y'all saw the stage, girl. When he lit the stage, I was lit. I was like, oh no. I'm like, oh no, girl. So Armand Wiggins did an interview with Jaguar, right? Y'all go check it out if you want to. It's what made me, so I saw it yesterday, and I was just like, whatever. But then this morning I got up, it had 100,000 views. I said, let me go see. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when the interview is good, buku people go watch it, and we know Jag bring the numbers. So I was like, let me go see. You know, and it's so crazy because she shaded Sean Davy Way, and he was in the chat. What she said about the Davy Ways. And then he in the chat, hey Armand, much love. I say, oh Lord, girl, YouTube is messy boots. Do you hear me? YouTube is messy boots. Do you hear me? Girl, she shaded Sean Davy Way, and he was in the chat saying much love to Armand. Now, girl, that was a time. That was a time when I seen it. I said, now, girl, girl. But speaking of interviews, so that made me go to I logged in. No, I went back to see what else was going on. And I went to a guy, Mike TV. I watched some of his content. He be banging on the Africans. Like, he be going in on the Africans. So if you sensitive about Africans, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I went over there, and I saw he did an interview with the lady. Y'all remember the lady? Y'all remember the lady who got on here and said when she went back to Africa, she said it was like her mother was taxing her to stay there. She was like, because your mother was like, oh, well, then you need to pay me taxes, and I know you my child. Come on back home. Remember that lady? Oh yeah, I was looking at the Tasha K interview too. I kind of went in and out on. I started off with Tasha K and B5. I remember them little yellow boys, and then I went scrolling and I saw Armand and I got on him. And then I got off of him for half, because I always watch half and then I go back and watch the half. If other half, if I feel like I really need to. But then I went to Mike TV and he interviewed the lady, the black lady who was saying her name is Kimberly, but I think it's Passport Travels or something like that. I can't remember. And I want to interview her, but he interviewed her and she shed a lot of light on what's been going down there over in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I reached out to her. I would love to do an interview with her through her link tree. I hope she got it. But yeah, I reached out and hopefully I can get her on the platform. I really want to interview her, and I saw her on Mike TV on YouTube. That's the name of the guy's channel. His name is Mike TV. He bang on the Africans, which I ain't got nothing to do with. So It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I don't be mad, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I actually subscribe to it, but whatever the case may be. Or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie though, yeah, it was a really great interview. She spoke about a lot of things going on down over there, and I would love to get her on the interview. But I sent her an email through Linktree, so hopefully she got it because I didn't see no email in her bio on YouTube. But yeah, Tasha K with the B5 interview, they was going down. Yeah, last night was a time, wasn't it? On YouTube. Girl, YouTube was popping last night. Sometimes YouTube be dry. But YouTube was popping last night, girl. I said, oh, But let me get back to where I was going. Caitlin Clark. See, I'm so tired of them painting this narrative. I saw somebody in the chat say they said she experiencing racism. Girl, what? Let me get this light bulb head bastard. What's the boy name? Stephen A. Smith. Look at this Negro. Look what he said.
Stop.
Yes.
There are girls, young ladies in the WNBA who are jealous of Caitlin Clark. She is a white girl that has come into the league. She has bursted onto the scene. She hasn't proven herself yet. It's not even about them thinking they're better than her because they probably know it at this particular juncture because they've been playing on a level she just arrived to. Where the resentment comes in is the hard work, the commitment, the dedication, the pounding of the payment, the being on the grind, all of these years trying to uplift this brand that is the WNBA and is women's professional basketball. And all of their efforts were in vain until this girl comes along and takes the league by storm, takes the sport by storm in college, and has accomplished in a short period of time what they haven't been able to. One would think that folks would be smart enough to recognize and appreciate that about Caitlin Clark, piggyback off of that to their benefit, and praise her and support her for it while competing on the court against her and trying to take her out. Nobody's saying don't try to take her out when you're playing against her. Nobody's saying not to show her up when you're going up against her. We get that. But in the case of this young lady Carter, I don't care about her history and all of this other stuff. You do that to a person who is now the face of the WNBA. You know that there's something a little extra to that, okay? Now, in fairness to her, I do believe I've seen a report where it said it showed Caitlin Clark elbowing her first.
You know what bothers me the most about that? I didn't even watch the clip to the end till I got on here. But if there's a report of Caitlin Clark elbowing her first, in which there is, I don't know if I got the video, but Caitlin Clark was talking all type of cash money shit naive. She was pushing the girl, elbowing the girl, and all that stuff. And when the girl came back and popped her, why? It's not a why, because I know why. I know why Stephen A. Smith is cooning, having a slice of coon pie. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he's paid very well to do. So I can't even be upset about it, for real, for real. But it bothers me and my homegirls because they get on these platforms and they cape for these clear women. So I remember back in the Gap, I was watching Cynthia G. Shout out to Cynthia G, man. I remember back in the Gap, I was watching Cynthia G, and Cynthia G said something. And this is no shade, because this is not all. I don't believe in just hating all men. So I'm not like on that type of time. But back when I was in the fold, Cynthia G said something that made so much sense, and I take this with me to this day. Cynthia G said, white men think that black men and white women are compatible because they're both the stupider of the relationship or something of that nature. Like, so the black woman is typically smarter than the black man, and then and I don't mean like education wise, I'm just saying like period. And then the white man is typically smarter than the black woman. Now I didn't say it, this is what they said, but it brings me back to the idea that there's always some Negro pacifying, you see what I'm saying, these clear women. And, I would say I don't understand it, but the lie detector test would determine that that's a lie. I do understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because the internet is full of clear racists and Negro peons, as, what's his name, see? As Umar scamming ass be saying, the Prince of Pancoochie. And they just caping. And let me say this, and this makes sense. She said they want the rest of the girls to take in the WNBA to take it easy on Caitlyn. It will make Caitlyn look like she's a star. They hyped her up to be. I would get on that court and tear her up on purpose. And that's another thing. A clear girl set a screen on her. I thought she had whiplash. I thought she caught whiplash when not Caitlyn Clark, when that clear girl set that screen on Caitlyn. But this is the point. That don't go like that. That don't go like that. Ain't nobody taking nothing easy on her. No. And if she could dish it, she can take it. Not take your lick. And the fact that this is how you know, if this doesn't tell you that everything in this world is staged, you guys, then I don't know what to tell you. And this is what happens when the girls go off script. I hope y'all are ready for this, right? If this doesn't show you that everything in this world is staged, I do not know what to tell you. Because this is what happens when the people go off script. So in other times, I ain't gonna name the players, I'm gonna let y'all do it. But in other times, they did set up situations where certain players could get on there and shine like that in both basketball and football. They did, because it made the league money, right? It makes the league money to make this person be this, that, and the third, because it's a franchise. Okay, if we got LeBron, let me just use LeBron for an example. If we let LeBron look like the star that we've already put money into, you thinking that he is, then we can make 10 times the money. So y'all chill. Let him woo. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what they wanted with Caitlyn. But the girls are not having it. And it ain't a racial thing, because, again, that clear girl set that screen on her. I thought she needed a neck brace. No cap. So it ain't a racial thing. Caitlyn Clark probably, like I said, is not the most likable, because her own teammates won't even help her. And she got out there, she got popped. It is what it is. It happens. And that girl's action was a reaction, not an action. Thank you, Jen, for the super chat. You definitely popularizing. My cousin, Voodoo, my cousin has been saying it for over 15 years. She's from Atlanta. I'm going to ask her where she first heard it. Popularize what? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? She big-headed, of course. You guys like the video. Of course she big-headed. But that tells you everything you need to know. Her own teammates won't even help her. That tells you everything you need to know. Okay? But I wanted to show you Angel Reese. Let me see if that's the video I got. I want to show y'all this. Oh, yeah, peep this.
Take a listen to the sound, what Angel Reese had to say today.
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that, because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want you to realize that. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
Yeah. Talk your trash. What you talk about, man? You watching the game because of me. And she ain't lying because I'm one of them. What you talk about?
Thoughts on her comments, Monica?
I love it. And this is where we talk about you're not going to turn into somebody different overnight. Angel Reese has never shied away from the mic. She's willing to wear that villain label, however unfair it may be. but she gets it in the macro. And what I love about Angel, even when she announced she was going pro in Vogue, she speaks about the macro. And she does that deliberately. That is not just, oh, I'm going to just throw in the women that have come before me, right? And I think that is important and what is endearing about watching her. But she's absolutely right. The girl, I'm sorry, I don't know her name, but the girl streamed a Sky's preseason game on her phone, y'all, and had tens of thousands of viewers that were watching.
I think it was like 2 million. Wasn't it like over 1 million?
It got
over 1 million.
But you know what I mean? So there is a demand. She absolutely has been a part of creating that demand. She's a huge part of this rookie class as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this. First of all, shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to Angel Reese. Girl, you put that so eloquent and you let it be known. This all started. Remember I told y'all this started from the NCAA championship. Well, it kind of started before that, but that's when people started paying attention because Angel Reese was sunning her on the court. I told y'all that yesterday and the day before. So shout out to Angel Reese for being able to, to articulate that. And I'm with this girl Monica. She speaks of the masses. She don't speak of the micro. She speak of the macro. Like she said, we knew. We just came on here. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, celebrities are pulling up. See, the media makes y'all think that everybody is pulling up for Caitlyn, and people are pulling up for Caitlyn. But the facts are, the people coming to see Angel and them in that, because they are more into. Caitlyn is not entertaining. And again, when she's not on offense shooting, she's useless. She's useless. When Caitlyn is not shooting, she's literally useless. Negative zero defense. She's just standing there. She's useless. When you listen, if she ain't shooting, you might as well throw the whole team away because she's done. She's done. You guys like the video, please like the video, please like the video, please like the video. Yeah, daughter of the Most High, they pumped her up, and this the gag. Now y'all done put the target on her back and she not performing. Now y'all gonna result to saying, oh, it's racism? 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 Girl, you can't jump off the porch and be mad that they got glass on the ground. No, ma'am. You jump off that porch, then you're gonna have to take your lick. You're gonna have to take your lick. And Jen, you say your cousin been saying clear for 15 years. Well, great minds think alike, because I never heard it from nobody. You know why I started calling them clears? Because at first I was calling them reptilians. That's what happened. And my best friend called me and was like, that's probably not good. So then I said, well, shoot, what you want me to say? And then I came up with the clears, or at least in my mind I did. I've never heard nobody say it before me. So great minds must think alike. Great minds got to think alike. But no, this is the thing. And yes, Symphony, why do the clears want to be oppressed so bad? Because they need to feel the victimhood, right? It's like again, it's no different from everybody wanting to be victimized when I can, like yesterday, if y'all was on the live. When we was on the live yesterday, I said all these old girls, that's Rockhead fans. Yes, that's what it is. It's IEPs. You should have seen the people in the chat. My child got an IEP. Girl, I ain't talking about your goddamn child. Don't make me curse. Girl, shut up. It's like everybody want to be mentally ill or attach themselves. That's the culture today. And I believe that's a social engineering thing too. But everybody want to attach themselves to some type of, negativity, and it's weird. It's so weird. Everybody want to be a victim today. I don't like it. That's got to be a horrible life to live. It's got to be a horrible life to live. For every time somebody say something, your feelings get hurt and you take it personal and they ain't even talking to you. That's crazy to me. I don't want to live like that. Oh no, I want to be happy. That's why I don't. That's probably why I'm still able to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? At 41, and still roll and be outside, and people don't even know I'm 41 because I'm not letting no nigga stress me out. I ain't going back and forth with you, niggas, girl, please. But everybody just want to be, it's the Victim Olympics in 2024. It's the Victim Olympics in 2024. That's why I say their forefathers are turning over in their graves. They didn't roll like that. They put the cone hoods on and they rolled out at dawn. These is on Twitter crying. These clears is on Twitter crying. That's the part. Everybody want to have illnesses and be victims, but not truly experience it. And that's the part right there. Everybody hollering about it don't listen. I call Rolly a big, fat, funky, nasty, cheesy, greasy, dirty, and I don't hear nothing from nobody. And I know, myself included, some of us are overweight. Don't nobody take victimhood to that. Everybody laugh, kiki, slap five, slap their knees. Oh, girl, you crazy, you crazy, you crazy, you crazy. But as soon as I say a group of bitches got IEPs, or as soon as I say, you know what I'm saying, anything like, oh, girl, your ADHD must be checking. Look at everybody in the chat. Oh, my father had ADHD for 30 years. How could you say that, boo? My granddaddy, he didn't even know it. They didn't even have it when he had it, but we know he had it. How can you say that, boo? My ancestors 3 removed. They said they always used to be hyper and all of that. And I know ADHD wasn't around, but they had it, boo. How could you? Girl, go lay down, girl. Ain't nobody talking to you and your people. I don't know y'all. I don't even know y'all like that. Why would I say so? I'm not talking to you. Y'all got that's got to be a horrible life to live. That's got to be I know life is not good. Life is not good. Life is just not good for y'all. I know it can't be. Because y'all just waiting on somebody to offend you. Yeah, it's very much giving Amanda Seals. It's like walking around waiting on somebody to, like, I can't, like, hey, find some offense. Oh, there you go. Girl, y'all got to be strong. Girl, y'all is crazy, girl. No way. Girl, y'all is crazy. But anyway, Caitlin Clark trash. Again, if she ain't shooting, she ain't worth a dime. And I said it. And more of that is gonna be shown as we move on. You know what I'm saying? More of that is gonna be shown as we move on. Girl, that's Dimple Pop. That's the part. Girl, I remember I wasn't online. I think I was talking to Miss Parker and I said the word. And girl, I had to think about it twice. But girl, when we was growing up, this is the thing. This is the thing. I grew up ribbing. Y'all call it Jonesing or whatever y'all call ribbing. Me and my other 3 siblings, I got a younger brother, but me and my 3 siblings are 1 year apart. I am the middle child between a boy and another boy. My brothers used to rib me so bad. Listen to me and listen to me good. I done heard everything because I used to struggle with my weight as a child. Fat, black. I done heard it all. Oh, they used to say I had a crusty neck. Girl, they used to say, what else they used to, girl, they used to say anything. I'm talking about my brothers would say the worst things. Do you hear me? And I realized if I just, feel bad about it, they really gonna drag me. So you know what I started doing? Ribbing too. I started ribbing too. And guess what? I got so good at it. We would sit in the back of the RTA. That was the city bus. And people were scared to come sit in the back of the bus because they know they was getting ribbed. Girl, people used to want to fight me for how bad I used to rib them. Stop playing. So I got hard, thick skin when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody don't, and I get it. But the victim mentality, when it ain't nobody victimizing you, that I never understand. That I never understand. Girl, we used to, girl, the things we used to say to each other growing up, girl, my mama knew that we used to get out. We would have got our ass whipped. The things we used to be around there saying to each other. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the era where they put the stick on your shoulder, and if they knock it off, we got to fight. That's the era I grew up in. I grew up in that era. They put that stick on your shoulder. And I grew up in the era, oh, Keisha won't fight you after school. So at 3:15, everybody outside already waiting. That's the era. I don't know. I'm different. I don't, and again, I don't want to be stressed out. Oh yeah, step in my square. I forgot about that one. Step in my square. Girl, you know, I don't know. I want to be happy. All I really want is to be happy. That's all I want, like Mary. Yeah, cross this line. Girl, you draw that, you take your foot and you do that line. You cross this line, we gonna fight. That's where I come from. I don't know, girl. You had a fight, girl. You did. If you grew up in New Orleans, you had at least 3 fights, period. In your life, girl, please. You could be the most non-confrontational person. Somebody gonna fight. You're going to fight. That's just how it goes. And I grew up in the era, sticks and stones may hurt sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I grew up in that era. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Now, I gotta be honest. People that I love and care about, they're the only people that can pierce me with their words. Only people that I love and I know and love and care about. Those are the only people that can pierce me with their words. But everybody else, girl, you can get on here and drag me from here to high hell. Ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna stop no show. Ain't gonna stop no show. Girl, my mama be ribbing. Girl, girl, please, my whole family comedians. From my grandma on down, my grandmother, all her kids, we all comedians. That's all we do. So I'm different. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just gotta be happy. Everybody not talking about you, okay? When somebody talking about you, they gonna address you. But when I'm on here talking my shit naive and dragging the way that I drag, I'm gonna need y'all to be strong. Because I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all my people. Why would I be talking to y'all unless you're a Christian animal? Then take it how you want. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know. It's just crazy, girl. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't. I come from a different time, and I get it. Everybody, life is and experiences are different, so I have to take that into account. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from a city called New Orleans. And just like they say it is up in New York or wherever it is, girl, I'm gonna just say this: if you got soft feelings, you can't live in New Orleans. The things that people have already deemed in society you can't use, like the words you can't say no more, girl, please go to New Orleans. It's like they didn't get that memo. They didn't get that memo. And when you go to New Orleans, you know how the things they be saying, oh, you can't say that, like with the LGBTQ. Girl, please. They must have wasn't at that meeting because they still running that. Girl, please. Go. You won't make it in New Orleans. You're not gonna make it. Because I'm telling you, the norm across, the world, oh, these are the respectability politics and da-da-da. They don't do that, and they don't have that. And they don't have no filter. So much so, they don't even know when they're offending you because that's just how they talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. Okay, too late. And listen, it be the punks doing it. Okay? Come on now. Man, shit. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all, y'all go to New Orleans, you're not gonna make it. I'm telling you, you're not gonna make it. If you've got like an issue with feelings, girl, stay on Canal Street and Bourbon Street. Just stay where the foreigners come in and you know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. I'm just telling you, girl. I'm telling you that there are no respectability politics in New Orleans. They all gone. They gone. Matter of fact, they never existed. It's like they living in a third world country. They don't know nothing about none of that what y'all talking about. Oh, you can't use this word. Girl, please. When did a punk become a slur? I don't think it's necessarily a slur because they like today, or not today, but like now they still be saying, "Oh, the punks." That's how they talk. The punks. That's how they talk when they be talking about the punks. But you know, the internet is sensitive. That's I didn't know it was a offensive term. But you know, I don't know. I don't know. This a bunch of this generation, this day and time. It's a bunch of people who ain't never had no fight. That's what it is. I'm talking about whether you got beat up or if you won. It's just a bunch of people who ain't never had no fight. They ain't never got their ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah. You know, I'm just saying. Now you have to say little person, not it, girl. Go to New. I know that's what they saying online, but girl, New Orleans, girl, I'm telling you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But you know, I ain't gonna lie. As far as the gays, the G's from the LGBTQ, I always noticed that there was a difference between the punks and the gays. The punks was the messy queens, the ones fighting with the girls, hanging with the girls, all in a mess, sleeping with the girls, old man. That was the punks. You know what I'm saying? And they know who they knew who they were, and it was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? They didn't mind being called that because they knew. I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you what from how I understood it and how I understand it. In New Orleans, the punks was the ones who hung with the girls, messy with the girls. They fighting the girls. They fight with the girls. They mess with their girls, old man. You know what I'm saying? They steal out the stove. You know what I'm saying? They be going in Macy's or at the mall, be stealing out of Victoria's Secret for the girls, and they set the scam. That's but the gay men were the nice cars, career. You know what I'm saying? Dress nice. They always smell good. Always had a Mercedes or a Lexus, mostly Mercedes or BMW. You know what I'm saying? That's the gays. When they always, again, they might go to church, they might not, but either way, they always, like, when they get out the car, they always have the latest cologne. Nice watch. You know what I mean? Yeah, they the classy ones, KJ. Them the classy ones. Like, you don't know what goes on behind in their bedroom, but you know something going on. Cause see, they got, you know what I'm saying? They have a status. You know what I'm saying? So, when you see them and they pull up, to the family function, everybody like, oh, hey, and they like, hey, how y'all doing? They don't come to all the functions, but when they do pull up, they pull up. You know what I'm saying? And when they pull up, everybody be so glad to see them. Everybody, the men don't tease them. The men don't tease the gay man. No, ma'am. Oh, what's going on? Johnny, nothing, chilling. How y'all doing? Everybody all right? You know what I'm saying? That was the difference. That was the difference for me, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, they know it's be tooted up. The gays of the family is just as equal to the auntie, to the auntie who got her degrees and got buku money in a nice house and a nice car with no churn, and she don't never have no man, but she got money and everybody depend on her. Yeah, everybody go to her for advice, and they go to her if they need to borrow something. That's that aunt, and then the gays, they equivalent. They the same. They the same. They the same. Yep. Yep. That one auntie, she probably pledged a sorority. You know, yeah, the rich one, the rich one, Breeze, the rich one, the one who got her degree. She got buku degrees though. And when you go to her house, everything is all neat and nice. It's not child proof, so don't bring your child over to her house, especially if your baby bad. She'll tell you right now, don't bring him over here because I got this piece that when I traveled to Europe, when I went to France, I got this piece specially made. No, ma'am. No, your child can't come over here because this cannot be replaced and you can't afford it. You know, that ain't tea. Yeah. The house smell good. It's not kid friendly. You know, she got art on the wall. She had it imported in, you know, from that time she had went out to Belize and she met the artist himself and told him, you know, go ahead on and let me order that. And he had it shipped personally. He signed the little bottom in the corner. You know what I'm saying? That auntie and the gay man of the family are equivalent. Same person. It's the same person. Same person. It's the same person. I'm telling you. And they don't have no functions at their house. Don't ask. No, we not. No, y'all not coming to tear my house up. No. I don't care if I got the big house and I got a backyard. No, y'all not coming to tell my house. Y'all, the last time I had y'all over here, y'all tore up my house. Y'all was all over here, them churn. Somebody wrote on my wall. No, we not doing nothing at my house. No. Now, if we going by grandma, I go by grandma. I meet y'all around there, but you're not coming over here. I don't care if grandma's house not big enough for everybody. I don't care. Rent a hall. You know what I'm saying? That's the auntie. Rent a hall. Rent, no, you go. I'll help y'all look for something. I put something on it. Rent a hall. No, we're not doing that. Y'all not coming over here. No. Okay. And every now and again, you might see him with a man, but she be like, "Oh, this is my friend. No, this is my good friend. No. I met him a while ago. He's just my friend, girl. Auntie, you smashing that man. Stop acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? That auntie. You know that auntie and the gay man is equivalent. Yeah, I think some of them be gay too. I think a lot of them be gay too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, they drive a Lexus. That auntie drive a Lexus. Or she might drive a BMW or Mercedes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes. Still fine as wine, too. Always been fine. Always been fine. Girl, please. And it's always a cousin homeboy who been trying to get at her since 86. Tell me if I'm lying. I'm talking about bad. Do you hear me? Bad. And it's always her brother friend or her cousin friend that's been running behind her since 86. And she would never give him a chance. And every time he see her, he be like, girl, come on now. You got to stop. I've been running behind you. You know what I'm saying? All these years. I done been married, got divorced. You done been married, got divorced. Come on now. And every time he see her, he can't, everybody be like, oh, there she go. And he be like, oh, hey, Brenda. And Brenda be like, boy, go ahead. Boy, please stop it. Go ahead. And he be like, Brenda, stop. Now, come on now. I've been running behind you since we was in 8th grade. Girl, that was in 86. Now, I done been married, divorced. You done married, divorced. You ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody. Come on, let me take you to dinner. And she said, boy, please. I know, man. We not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yay. That's that auntie. Bad. Natural hair. Don't wear no weave. Natural hair, baby. Been growing her hair. Her hair been long since she was in school. Girl, what you talking about? Natural hair. Roller wrap. What's up? Go to the hairdresser every week. Chanel #5. Chanel bags. You know what I'm saying? Chanel bags. Always got the red bottoms on some nice shoes. Again, keep your churn from Brown My Cole. Because you can't afford it. You can't afford. I don't want your churn running around my car. No, ma'am. No, because you can't afford to get that fixed if they put a dent in my car. Bad enough he running around with the water gun. He over there with the doggone hose pipe. No, get him from around my car. Because I'm telling you now, if anything happens to my car, I'm suing you. Because you can't afford this. So you don't. Yeah, that ain't tea. You know what I'm saying? That's the one. Yep. Or wearing some fragrance you can't even pronounce. Absolutely. When she walked by that wind pass. And you be like, oh, AT, what that is? Oh, girl, don't worry about it. Oh, this is just yours. That's on me. What? Where you get that from? Oh, you remember that time I told you I went to London? Just on the impromptu tour, we ended up diverting and going to Spain, and then I ran across this French guy, who actually owned a shop and he made perfume by hand. So I asked him, you know what I'm saying? Could he just make me a bottle? And he made me a bottle. This is specialized just for me. He smelled my pheromones and he made the perfume. That so it only fits me. because it's made from my pheromones when he smelled my hand. So yeah, that's what I got on. But you can't buy this out here, so don't worry about it. You can't find this out here. This is specially made, so don't worry about it. Yeah, that ain't tea. I want to be that ain't tea. I want to be that auntie. I'm tired of being. I don't want to be the fun auntie. The fun auntie always fun. Granted, the children love her, everybody in the family love them, but she ain't doing as good as the auntie with all the money. I want to be that auntie. I don't want to be the fun auntie. Let me get my money up. Let me get my money up, girl. I'm over here asleep. I'm already 41. I'm already pre-auntie. I'm probably auntie to some people. I need to get my money up. I want to be that auntie, girl. Please, girl. I want to come to the functions with my nose in there. I don't want to come to all of them. I just want to come to, a couple of them. And then when I come in, my cousin with 5 kids and no baby daddy, I want to look at her like she's beneath me. And I also want to be like, get them churn. Oh no, get them churn. And then when we get into it, and she said, cause you act like you better than me. And then I could be like, but I wasn't better than you when I helped you pay your rent. Remember when you needed that $500 when that man left you and you and your churn was about to get kicked out? Who did you call? Who did you call? And did I not write you a check for your rent? And I put food in your refrigerator for them kids? And now you want to sit up here and act like I think that I'm too much? I want to be that auntie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm in the wrong. I got to get my money up. I got to get my money up. I got to get my money up so I could be the auntie that, bail everybody out. You know what I'm saying? And Buki, you don't say nothing because you still owe me from bail. You still owe me from that time I bailed you out 3 years ago. So you don't say nothing. Okay? You shut up. Mind your business because I'm still waiting on my $1,500 from when I bailed you out of jail. Okay? And the one sister who got one daughter who want to do right, I might let her come live with me for a little while, get her up, get her little credit up, you know what I'm saying, and send her back home. And say, but I helped raise your child. Remember when you was having all them churn back to back and you didn't have nobody to help you? I took on your child, okay? And if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't be graduating summa cum laude, okay? So with that being said, this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do this because that's why I don't like coming around here with y'all. That's why normally when y'all have y'all functions, I just stay away because it's always something you can't never do right by somebody. Everybody always got something to say. No. And this is why I know, mama, because I keep telling you this why y'all be wanting me to come around and I don't be want to come because I already know it's gonna be some crap, some mess when I done helped everybody in here. I done helped everybody in here, and mama, including you. Don't do that now. I done helped everybody in here, mama, including you. And the mama, I know, baby, don't worry about it. I know, baby, just but that's why I don't like coming around here, though. That's why I could be having a drink down at the bar. I could be at Roots Chris for happy hour, mingling. I don't have to be here. You know what I'm saying? Tight tees. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Portia Lamont, for the super chat. It's because the kids are raised different too. We knew to sit down and not ask for nothing when we went to other people's places the way my parents raised us. Right. But we were sitting there whispering jokes. Yup. Yay. You damn sure didn't get up and go around there with them people and the grown folks talking. Yay. I'm telling you, I'm in the wrong business. I'm tripping. Thank you, Keisha, for the super chat. I love being the drop off a gift and money aunt. Yeah, that's what I'm about to be. I'm about to be there too. Voodoo gonna be Terry for Sophie. Yup. And see when the family want to gang up on me because I don't hardly never come around and they feel like I think I'm too good, this gonna be me.
It's all y'all's fault. Y'all messed up the family. Can't you see that?
Oh yes. I want to be on my 4th marriage. All my men's cheap, but they all got money. And I got alimony from 3 of them. Oh yes. Yes, that's what I want. That is what I want. That's what I want. I don't care if I get married 10 times. I don't care. I like falling in love anyway. Okay? But I want to get married. I want to have 4 ex-husbands getting alimony from 3 or some type of, money, and I want my second ex-husband to still be trying to get me back. Okay? I want my second ex-husband to still be trying to get me back. He's still been fighting for his family, even though we ain't got no churn. You know what I mean? That's what I want. That's what I want. That's how I want my life to pan out. Yes. That look like a lit life. No, I don't want to be bogged down with all them damn churn, girl. Please. I'm over here stressed out, hair going gray. I can't eat. I can't sleep. Churn running all up and down the hallway. I done put all my life into these churn done gave me the ass to get. No. No, ma'am. No. 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 I don't want that. Y'all can have that. I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Get it away from me. Get it out of here. I don't want it. Okay. Mm-hmm. But anyway, let's get to why we here, y'all, because I won't be on here too long. Y'all, so why you should not go or fall into that back to Africa, what is it? Return to the motherland. What's the thing they got going on now? Girl, it's a hot MESS is what it is. Let me see which one I want to show y'all first. Oh, before we get to that, peep this lady and watch what listen, because remember, I've been telling y'all this, but y'all be thinking I be lying. Watch this lady and what she say. Listen to everything this lady say. Peep.
I'm done. I'm done with us protecting people who would buy and abuse our children. I'm done. I don't want to send more black and brown men to prison. I don't want more people in prison, but I don't want people buying girls. I don't want people buying little girls anymore. And I'm tired of saying it's okay and that we have to protect the men who do it. As a mental health professional and as a social worker, I can tell you I've spent my entire career working with people who have been wounded. I'm not going to say beyond repair, but they have been wounded to their core by the abuse that's been heaped on them, oftentimes by those that they love and look to protect them. And if their parents won't do it, then by God, we should. Again, I am not arguing that we open the gates to flood our prisons with people, but I am arguing that we have a moral responsibility to say enough. Enough. We have given away enough on this area, and we've got to move back into the center, or we all look like fools and laughing stocks. And what do we stand for? I asked all of you to watch the documentary that Senator Grove was in, Senator from Kern County was just in, that talked about this very place in Sacramento where girls are being bought and sold. Men are being given a slap in the hand or a couple days, and then they're back out again, and they do the same thing. They get caught over and over and over again, and somehow that's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay anymore, and no more on my watch. And like I said, I'm leaving, but the rest of you who are going to be here for a while, let's get our stuff together and really start focusing on some of the important things. We talk about learning, and we talk about being safe. This is like at the core of it. And a lot of these kids can be throwaway kids. They're poor kids. They're kids of color. But they shouldn't have to live a life determined by what happens to them by others at a very young age, and by have the Democratic Party of California say it's okay. It's not okay. And I'm not doing it anymore, and I hope none of you do too. We have to be able to draw a line, and for me, I'm drawing a line. I urge your I vote.
Let me say this. Anybody into any kind of politics is dirty, period. Point blank. I don't care if you like them. I don't care if you love them. I don't care if they're your auntie, your uncle, your brother, or your sister. Politics is a very dirty game. You got to be a dirty SOB to even be in politics. Let's start there. Now, moving forward. She spoke about a lot of things, but what stuck out to me was saying, I no longer want to hide and help and obey and aid and abet, trafficking young girls. trafficking young girls, buying and selling of young girls. Now, I know I'm a conspiracy theorist. I know a lot of people be like, oh, voodoo, here you go. But I've been telling y'all that's what they've been, all of them, not one of them, not some of them, all of them are doing that. And if they're not doing it actively, they are in on the doing. Does that make sense? So when she said that, I was like, oh wow. Oh wow. And I get it. We got our politicians that we love, and we just think they just the best thing since sliced bread. But them people is in on it. They got a documentary on not a documentary, a movie on Prime Video. What's the name of this movie? This guy was helping out them kids that was getting trafficked. It was a black lady, a model looking lady. She'll knock on the door and be like, oh, your kids will do good in this movie. Can they come on down to do the auditions? And this man dropped off his two kids. This man dropped off his two kids, but she wouldn't let him in the audition room. She told him to come back and pick the kids up. And when he came back, she was gone, and the kids. They had done trafficked the kids and grown, big, nasty, funky, nasty men and women. I can't. Sound of Freedom. That's what it is. Thank you so much. She knows. If y'all haven't watched that movie, go watch it. If y'all haven't watched that movie, please go watch it. Sounds of Freedom. That's the name of it. But what I'm saying is, y'all don't know the devil behind these people. Y'all don't know the devil behind these people on all sides. I don't care if it's Democrat, Republican, Independent. These people are sick. And they believe in sacrificing children. Children. Everything. Think about the Bible. God gave his only begotten son. Why is he sacrificing his child? I'm just talking about according to the Bible. Think about it. Everything revolves around children. Everything. Think about it. Every single thing revolves around children. It's weird. It's sick. And see, we down at the bottom, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We not privy to that. So when people say it, it sounds asinine to the average person, because the average person is like, girl, that don't even make no sense. Them people not like that. First of all, you don't know who nobody is. You don't know, not even your family. You don't know what they doing when they're not around you. But what I'm saying is, these people have a way of targeting the children. The government targets the children. Everything that happened, I told y'all all the time, happens through the children. And us walking around with our blinders on don't even see it or realize it. When we just talking about them over there putting the Qs and the D9 stuff in the high school, I said, why are they over there recruiting children? But parents with blinders on, thinking nothing is wrong with that. Something is very wrong with that. It's wrong listen, it's wrong, in my opinion, to have the military at the high school recruiting children. That's wrong to me. That's wrong to me. You asking this child, a child, you getting them early. And by the time it's time to sign up, he ain't gonna need his mama's permission. You're gonna be done already indoctrinated him. But you asking this child to sign over his life, his or her life. And us as parents, me included, back in the day, that was normal. Like, oh, yeah, it's just the military. No. A child should not be. But again, everything targets children. So for this lady to say, I'm done, I done had enough, I can only imagine what she's seen. And that doesn't absolve her from her part in it. But at least she feel like she can she can walk away with a better head about it. I don't know. That's the one. Now children over sexualized. Sexy Red. Her audience are children. Her audience It's babies, not even children. Let me back it up. Babies, pre-K, kindergarten. That's not a coincidence. That's done on purpose. That's done on purpose. That's done on purpose. I'm just saying, man. But you know, to the Democratic lady, that don't wash your hands clean in your part. That don't wash your hands clean on your part. Y'all go see that movie on Prime Video, Sounds of Freedom. It's so good. Go watch that movie. Please go watch that movie. Thank you, Shamice Pretlow, for the super chat. I feel like the gay agenda also targeted children. Yes, that LGBTQIA plus community agenda, yes, it did. Now, I'm not talking about the people. I'm not speaking on the people. But that agenda, when they started hollering about one bathroom, and then they started having the TSs go down to the school, girl, listen, one thing, let me shout out to the Arab people. Let me shout out to the Arab people. Hey, they were talking about having a pride march at the school. Them people was down there throwing fisticuffs. Do you hear me? Them people say, not my kids. Them people was down there throwing blow. I'm talking about fighting. See, y'all think niggas the only one go down to the schoolhouse and fight. Shit, all them parents took off. Shout out to them. Look, they was in they garb and all of that stuff. Them people went down there throwing actual fists. Like, nah, not over here, not mine. Not mine. But that agenda, absolutely. It's attractive to children, the rainbow. And they put all them TSs in the school. They got all them kids running talking about I identify. What you mean you identify? You don't even know who you are yet. What are you talking about? You identify as this. My coworker said his wife is a school teacher, and they at the beginning of the year, she teaches first grade. At the beginning of the year, this is in Georgia. At the beginning of the year, they come in there and they give them choices of who they can identify as, animals included. And if a child in that school says I identify as a dog, you have to say roof. I swear to God. I swear to God. And this is a clear man telling me this. I said, what? It targeted the children. Absolutely. Not the people. Because, and this is what I believe too. And I'm going to get off of this because I don't want to offend nobody. But this is what I believe. I believe the powers that be hijacked the entire movement using the TSs, right? And the TSs unknowingly thinking that they finally got the allies that they always wanted, was basically helping the powers that be push the agenda. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, I think the L's, the G's, and the B's got caught up in it. Most of the L's don't really tend to that, you know what I'm saying? But I think the L, the G's, and the B's got caught up in it because, again, when you got a group of disenfranchised people and you finally get some type of any type of support, typically your natural response is to cling to it, right? But I think the L, the B's, and the G's, I think they got caught up in it because they thought that it was something that was like Black Lives Matter did Negroes. Remember when Black Lives Matter first happened? It's the same thing happened to us. It happens to all of us. So y'all remember when Black Lives Matter first popped off after George Floyd, everybody's tensions were high. And when somebody said Black Lives Matter, we always really running around here hollering Black Lives Matter. Girl, I changed my Wi-Fi name to Black Lives Matter. Stop acting crazy. I would battle somebody if they say Black Lives don't matter. No. Black Lives Matter. But this is the gag. We got played. Because that was for us to push the movement so they can make all the money. Black Lives Matter ain't did Ann Reed thing for no Negro on this side of the Mississippi, girl. Black Lives Matter was a ploy. Black Lives Matter was a bunch of bull by the powers that be. So I believe the same thing happened to Negroes and Black Lives Matter was the same thing that happened to that agenda in the LGBTQ community, because the L's, the G's, and the B's, I think y'all got caught up in it because y'all really thought, and the T's at the bottom, not the ones at the top. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they use our emotions to get us caught up, and I think that's what happened with that movement, and it sucks. Because it's a few bad apples that spoiled it for the bunch. Because I remember I seen that clear man going in that doggone that women's locker room, and they tried to tell that lady that her daughter was in there. He in there bucket naked, and she in there coming out there telling them there's a man in there, and he said, "Oh no, they told her he identifies as a woman." I said, "What?" She said his thing is out with my child there. He walking around the locker room with his thing out, and they battled that lady. Oh yes, they told that lady she could leave. So you ain't lying. Thank you, Shamice, for the super chat. I remember when Target had an exclusive rainbow clothing line for kids. That didn't sell well. Girl, them people, listen, the clear people do Target. Girl, them clear people said, remember they put it on the Bud Light too? Remember Bud Light had the clear with that clear boy on there from TikTok? Girl, them clear people said if you don't get that shit off, you got 24 hours. Them clear people told Target and Bud Light, you got 24 hours. Don't play with us. And guess what Bud Light and Target did? Got it up out of there. Got it up out of there. All of us at the bottom are being used. That's the point I'm making. Every single one of us. All of us at the bottom are being used. Black people, subcultures of black people in the LGBTQIA community, the community within itself. We're all being used, and we just don't see it yet. We just don't see it yet. But yeah, you're right. Girl, them clear people, girl, that shit went viral on TikTok. That them people was around there at Target, and they had the rainbow section for the kids and the unisex bathing suits. Girl, them clear people rallied together and said, Target, bitch, you got 24 hours. Stop playing. Target, you got 24 hours. And what Target said, my bad. I'm sorry. Took that shit right on down. People don't understand they actually have the power. Y'all, we don't even understand that the power really fall within us. But let's move on. You guys, let's get into the Africa movement BS. Let's get into that. Let me see what video I want to show y'all.
Is going when Africans in the diaspora encourage
this heifer. Let me give you the first video with this lady. Now, this is an African lady, right? Remember I told you they target the children. Did I not tell y'all they target the children? This heifer went around to some kids, this African woman, and asked them what they know about Africa. And kids being kids was like, oh, one of the girls was like, oh, my friend is Ethiopian, so I'm engulfed in the culture. And basically, she over there trying to get these kids. You guys like the video if you haven't already. Please like the video. 296 likes. Y'all like the video, please. She's going after the kids now, and I don't like the bitch. I don't even know her, but I don't like her. Leave them fucking kids alone. Go interview some grown folk. But she going after the kids, interviewing the kids, asking the kids about Africa and would they move there and all. Look, I don't like this shit. I seen this on TikTok. I said, I got mad. Go ask them fucking African kids. Girl, I got mad. Let me show y'all the video of her talking to the kids.
So, where are you from?
Houston, Texas.
And you?
Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay.
Orlando, Florida.
Okay, so is it safe to say you're all African Americans?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what are your thoughts on Africa?
I've never been to Africa, but I think it's a beautiful place, and I would really love to visit sometime.
Okay. And you?
I'm a history major, so I learned a lot about African history, and I think that there's a lot of culture, and it traces back to our roots. So, I mean, I haven't been either, but I've learned a lot about it.
Awesome.
Yeah, my best friend is Ethiopian, so I grew up really immersed in the culture. Like, I celebrate their holidays, I wear their dresses, so I've really grown up and been immersed in the Ethiopian culture.
Awesome. The reason why I'm doing this interview is I want to bring awareness that the strength of Black people is actually in Africa uniting. Because when Africa unites and becomes a superpower, who can mess with people of African descent? You know what I mean? And right now there's a scramble for Africa. Everybody else is benefiting from Africa except people that belong to the soil. And I'm just preaching this and using the movement. I'm using fashion to spread the word. So I hope you wear it on campus and send me some pictures. Thank you so much. Africa must unite. Black units. Because when Africa unites, everybody is finished. Okay? All right, thank you so much. Let me grab the hats. So there you go. You get a hat?
I don't like this because she's out there soliciting them kids talking about Africa unite. It's always to the benefit of Africa. It's always to the benefit of Africa. Pay attention. Oh, because when Africa unites, we can go over to Africa and who can mess with us? Us? Who is us? Y'all don't deal with us like that. So now you're down at the local high school or maybe the college talking to these children, talking about, oh, Africa must unite. So you guys, I must tell you that Africa must unite. Because once we unite, we're going to be an unstoppable force. Will you wear the t-shirt that say Africa must unite? Girl, if you don't leave them damn children alone and go didn't they say it's 52 countries out there in Africa? Why you ain't out in Africa doing that shit? They using us. They using us. Are y'all catching this? How y'all missing this? They are literally using us to build up their economy, to build up all the stuff that they need, and then they're going to give us their ass to kiss. They don't deal with us. They never did. And I'm not saying everybody. But what I'm saying is, why every time it's time to unite, it's so we can help Africa? Nigga, why y'all don't come over here and help us? Think about it. Every time it's time to unite with Africa, every time you talk to an African to unite, it's always under the guise of helping Africa. Why in the hell would I leave my motherland to come over there to Africa? Why would I do that? That doesn't make sense. Why would I leave where I'm at and I could be better in my community to come over there and help you build up Africa? Girl, I don't know nobody over there. I don't know nobody around there. But it's always a plot. When you listen, I get it. They start off with the Africa Unite, Pan-Africa. They start with that. But listen to the words. It's always because they need your resources. So-called black people have the number one spending power in the world, Craig. You a lick. It's almost like a girl who see a sugar daddy and she know the nigga gonna spend the money. She hitting a lick. So-called black American Negroes, you the lick. You the sugar daddy. You don't even see it. And they know it. They the attractive girl who always had a bunch of sugar daddies and know how to get money out of a nigga. And you is the sugar daddy. And every time they see you, they hit a lick. They hit a lick. And what makes it worse is the Prince of Pan Coochie. Him and people like him are the other ones that are basically pushing the narrative, so you don't even see that you getting played, that you the lick. You can't even see you the lick. Hell no, we not building up no Africa. We got work to do here. Africa ain't never came here and helped us, did nothing over here. If anything, the Africans come over here, they get their stores. They open their stores up or whatever the case may be, or whatever. They don't Africa when they over here. They ain't Africa when they over here. Hell no. They got 52 countries according to what the people said. With that being said, instead of and this is another thing, they always want to come over here. Think about it. I was watching the lady's interview this morning, and she was talking about how she didn't go to Africa or go to Ghana because of the Back to Africa movement or whatever. But she spoke about how the men are super nice to the women, but the women don't like the African American women. And Mike TV was like, well, do you think it's because the Africans are looking for a passport? Because that's what it is. We got the narrative to go over there, and they got the narrative to come over here. Think about it. An African will come over here and act like, and I'm not saying all Africans, but I'm talking about the ones that do. But an African will come over here and get 11 degrees and say, you lazy, right? But then turn around when they need you, holler Pan-Africanism. Oh, we need to stick together, my brother. We need to stick together. No, we don't, nigga. We ain't never stuck together. Why are we sticking together now? The glue don't work. Sorry. Sorry, the glue don't work no more. No, we not sticking together. They see, you might get my mama and them on that. That generation, you know, the baby boomer people who was over there watching Roots and all of that. We not going. We not going. We not going. No, not happening. And I don't like Whoopi Goldberg from Africa around them talking to them children. Let me find out where she going around talking to them damn children. I'm calling campus police. I'm calling. I'm calling. I know you're trespassing, but leave our kids alone. Go find an African school. Go to Ghana. Go to Nigeria. Go to them schools and talk about uniting. Leave our children alone. Leave our children alone. Go to, and they got 52 countries. Y'all say y'all the smartest. I'm pretty sure all them children around there in school. Go around there to the schoolhouses and ask them to unite to bring back Africa. Because we ain't got nothing to do with Africa, baby. We ain't got nothing to do with Africa. So here, look, I want to show you this other video she did. It's too long, but I ain't gonna play it all. But I'm gonna just play enough for you to hear her explanation with this African. And you should have seen the Negroes in her chat. Oh, you got my follow. Oh, you speaking so well. I'm like, you niggas don't even see the lick, girl. Check it out.
Is going. When Africans in the diaspora encourage African Americans to start looking towards the continent, you sometimes get this resistance and, you know, bad mouth and bad kicks and bad talk and all that. So I'm here for peace. The point of Afritude movement is to educate and bridge the gap that is between us. You see, my main problem is by the time we open our eyes, Africa will be run by people that don't look like us. And it's already happening. And the question is, who are we going to serve? Are we going to serve the same people that have been oppressing us? So stay tuned for this video. I'm going to highlight 4 companies in Africa that I know of. I'm going to highlight their revenue. The first company I'll highlight is Papaye, which is a fast food joint in Ghana, Accra. And I remember this fast food joint came up in the 90s.
Girl, we don't care. We don't care. What does that have to do with us? What? Listen to the ask. Listen to the ask. Listen to the ask. I'm gonna run it back just the beginning so you can see what she actually wants. Listen to the ask.
Is going. When Africans in the diaspora encourage African Americans to start looking towards the continent, you sometimes get this resistance and, you know, bad mouth and bad kicks and bad talk and all that. So I'm here for peace. The point of Afritude movement is to educate and bridge the gap that is between us. You see, my main problem is by the time we open our eyes, Africa will be run by people that don't look like us. And it's already happening. And
what that got to do with us? We don't live over there. We ain't around there. Why do we care if by the time you look up Africa gonna be ran by people who don't look like y'all? Shouldn't y'all be over there forming a militia? Shouldn't y'all be around there forming a militia? What that got to do with Negroes? Oh, I saw that too, Oren. They taking out a lot of Black American women over there. I seen that on that interview. The lady was talking about that, and the lady trying to get home. I want to help out. I wanted to send me an email. But they is unaliving Black Americans over there, and ain't nothing you could do because the police ain't policing. You know what I mean? But no, it's always an ask. Whenever you see them talking about the diaspora, it's because they need something. They ain't never trying to kumbaya, my lord. They wasn't over here marching with us when we was doggone fighting for civil rights. They wasn't marching with us. Not in droves. When we need some Black Americans, so-called Black American Negroes, whatever y'all want to be today. Let me ask y'all a question. Think about this. In droves. I don't want to hear about it. And don't bring up George Floyd. That was a doggone political campaign. That George Floyd stuff was trendy to do. We remember we live in a time of trendy, right? What's trending, right? But outside of George Floyd, what main large group of people, listen to me and listen to me good, has really stood on the side of Black people and seen it through? And I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, Martin Luther the King, voodoo. When Martin Luther the King wanted us to overcome, the Clears did march with him. Yeah, they marched with him down to the lunch counter and to DC. But when Martin wanted to come back and get doggone economic rights, they gave him his ass, they gave him their ass to kiss. Oh yeah. They told him, oh no, we're not doing all of that. Now, if y'all want to sit down at the counter, we'll march for that. If y'all want to sit down at the lunch counter and order a doggone tuna sandwich, we'll help you with that. But we're not helping you get no economic rights. So that don't count either. When are we going to realize we are the only ones who can help ourselves? And we need to stop reaching out to help everybody else. Ain't that the same thing happened in Chicago and New York? All them Negroes voted for the asylum seekers to come on down there. Now they taking your resources, duck, goose. When are y'all gonna catch on? And we put everybody before us. We care more about them folk than we care about each other, ourselves, our kids. We got more of a heart for them people than we got for us. All them people in Chicago, New York, New Orleans, all them people that got all them asylums in the, not asylum seekers, yeah, all them doggone migrants, which are all illegal immigrants. And all of those people voted for that, and now they taking all your resources. Your children can't even go to school because they housing them. I'm confused. I don't see how people don't see the play. Are gangs our militia? No, because gangs are illegal. See, the government was very, very smart with that. See, Negroes so slow, they don't even realize not to have a gang. They could legally form a militia. Legally. The Constitution gives you the option to actually legally have a militia. But they want to be gangs. Duck, gooses. That's why they keep getting jacked up. They stupid. No, gangs ain't no militia. They just what they is, gangs, shall. But I'm just like, we got to see the play, man. We got to see the play. They've been trying to get you off your land since they got here. And they back with the bullshit again. And people like the Whoopi Goldberg, the African Whoopi Goldberg, I don't like you. Stay away from our kids. Go over there to Africa and interview some of them and talk about uniting. Y'all got to unite at home first. Y'all can't talk about uniting with us. But that she's not trying to unite. She's trying to get to use you. She's using you. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That blew me when I saw that. I wanted to show y'all that. I think I got another video. Hold on before I get off here. That really blew me, bro.
Don't worry about them finding social integration. Blacks don't need no damn social integration. You give them the money so they can go back to rebuild their own communities, get away from this BS that Martin Luther King talking about I got a dream, and start having a damn vision. A vision about building your own communities, building your own businesses, your own industries, and then providing jobs. Providing businesses, first of all, in your own communities that can provide products, services, goods, employment opportunities, and a tax base for you, build those communities. And then when you build those businesses, make those businesses responsible for hiring these young black folk and for the old black folk. Let them not only provide food for you, clothing and shoes and everything else, but also provide jobs. And also then bring back your own doctors and medical practitioners, build some black clinics and hospitals in your own neighborhoods. So in case of a disaster, whether it's a virus or this one or another one's coming.
So that was Dr. Claude Anderson. I like when he said we don't need no social integration. We never did. We never did. We have never needed social integration. It is the worst thing that has ever happened to us. And we should shy away from it. No, we should run away from it. All that social integration, that's Pan-Africanism. That's social integration. That's all it is. That's the literal definition of Pan-Africanism. Social integration. We don't need that. We don't need that. We need to focus on us. We got things to do for us. We got work to do. Ain't nobody gonna help us. We don't need no social integration. We need our black hospitals back. We need our libraries, all what we can control. That's what we need. We don't need no social integration. All of that, oh yeah, y'all come on around here. Pan-African, yeah. Oh, y'all, please come and help Africa. Girl, we don't care about no Africa. We ain't never even been there, 99% of us. And don't care about going. Girl, Negroes will hop a plane to Jamaica in 5.2 seconds before they think about a trip to Africa. And these are the Fendi facts. A Negro in America will go get a Spirit flight to Jamaica in 5.2 seconds before they even think about the idea of going to Africa. We don't want no girl. We don't want to go to no doggone Africa, girl. In our minds, it's too hot, bitch. The way we ain't never even, most of us ain't never even been, but in our mind, it's too hot. No, they ain't got no beach. We don't want to go over there. We do not want to go over there. Girl, we'll catch one of these islands around this corner. Catch us in Barbados, girl. We'll catch one of these islands first. Mexico, yeah, we'll go down the street, girl. But we're not trying to come over there. Now they got some people, and I used to want to go to Africa. And it's not that I don't want to go to Africa. It's not on my list of things, like my priority list. It's not on my priority list of things to do, especially for vacation. Because that was when I thought that was my so-called motherland. But now I know that it ain't. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, we'd rather catch one of these islands in our neighboring, we'd rather do what our ancestors been doing for thousands of years, girl. Thousands. Can our ass between America, South America, Jamaica, or Brazil, all the islands. That's what we was doing. That's what we want to do. And it's in our blood and we don't even realize it. Girl, we not trying to do all of that. We not trying to do all of that, child. We just want to go where the water is blue. And if we can't afford to get out of town, or if we don't have our passport, just bring us to Miami. You know, bring us to what's that other beach in Florida? Bring us around there where they got blue. Girl, we don't need to do all of that. We don't need to do all of that. We do not have those things to do. So no, I don't like that whole back to Africa stuff, and I'm gonna keep my foot on that back to Africa movement neck, because it's a bunch of bull. It's a way to get you off your land, number one, and number two, they scamming you out there too. Number three, you might not make it back, and number four, it's literally them using you. It's literally them using you. Down there talking them churn, talking about y'all. What do you think about Africa? Nothing, girl. I don't even go around there, girl. And look at the one little girl. Oh, my friend Ethiopian, so I be in the culture dressing like them. Girl, take them people stuff off. That's what I told my daughter. Girl, take them people stuff off. No, don't put them people stuff on. Take that shit off. Let's move on.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm serious.
No, I understand. Facts.
Like, I'm black.
Right.
It's weird because I tell black people that all the time, and they be like, yo, what do you mean? I'm black. I'm blacker than you. Because you want to be a black white guy. I'm a Spanish black. You understand what I'm saying?
No, hell yeah.
You want to be a Harvard black. I'm black.
See me.
Fat Joe's half Cuban.
You should have known that from day one.
Fat Joe's half Cuban.
You should have known that from day one.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. It's like,
but is there a reason? Like, is it like the Puerto Rican side of your family is really where you grew up in?
What happened is my father's Cuban, my mother's Puerto Rican. My Cuban side of my family was from Miami, was from like Jersey. They was from Jersey, then they moved to Miami. So I grew up with the Puerto Ricans mostly. Like really with the Puerto Ricans, with my mother, my father, and everything. But I never denied that I was Cuban in any way, shape, or form. But I screamed Puerto Rico so loud that Cubans didn't see it. So I grew up with the Puerto Ricans mostly. Like really with the Puerto Ricans. So I grew up with the Puerto Ricans mostly. Like really with the Puerto Ricans. So I grew up with the Puerto Ricans mostly. Like really with the Puerto Ricans.
My grandmother's projects is 99.9% black. Be clear.
So I'm Spanish. I knew I was Latino, but the whole time I thought I was black. I thought I was black. I thought I was black.
That was the part I was on, KJ. All this time, and he not even Puerto Rican. He's a colonizer. That's what he is. Oh, he giving colonizing teas all the way. I thought the nigga was a Rican. Well, he ain't no nigga, but I thought he was a Rican. No, turns out he Cuban. Colonizer is what he is. He's a colonizer. I'm black. No, you not. And again, that's why I can't stand that melting pot. And y'all be saying, no, boo, leave the melting pot. No, girl, if I could yield kick, I wish I could learn karate so somebody could put me in front of the pot. I swear I can't stand that melting pot. It is the worst. I thought I was black. I grew up in the projects. My mother in the projects. I thought I was black. Girl, y'all let people see what that social integration does. That's a byproduct of social integrating. You know that, right? That's a byproduct of social integrating. Now, I don't know what the slang is that they call the dirty Cubans out there, or they call the Cubans out there, but I guarantee you, if I or you or any one of us say it, he wouldn't be okay with that. He would not be okay with that. And you cosplaying as a Puerto Rican. And you cosplaying as a Puerto Rican. He cosplaying as a Negro and a Puerto Rican. Girl, it's a time. It's a time. That's social integration. That's a byproduct. That's a result of social integration. Just so you know. Fat Joe, you funky bastard. I can't stand these people. I swear I gave. I swear I gave. I swear I gave. But that's all I got for y'all today, y'all. Let me see. I looked at all the videos. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all. I'm about to get off here and go do my run, child. I appreciate y'all for pulling over and popping out. You know what I'm saying? You guys, please like the video if you haven't already. Please like the video if you haven't already. And let me say this. Don't let nobody tell you I'm half Cuban. Nigga, is you white or is you black? Ain't no in between. Are you clear or are you Negro? That's all that matters. Cuban is not a race. Puerto Rican is not a race. Don't stop letting them people tell you nationalities are races. Okay? They're not race. They're just what they are. Nationalities, cultures, identities. You know what I'm saying? But they're not races. What is your race? And I can look at them. Phenotypically, you're a clear man. You're not a Negro for a fact. Okay? Y'all homework today is identify somebody trying to pass off their nationality as a race. That's y'all homework today. Because you see it all the time. Remember the girl from Baddies? But I'm Puerto Rican. Girl, you are white. You are white. Stop the cap. But I'm Puerto Rican. No. That's your nationality. What is your race? That's the homework today. What is your race, not your nationality, okay? I love y'all. Let me get off of here. Let me get out of here. I'll see y'all later on, maybe later on this evening. It depends on something going on. If not, I got the doc dropping and some other stuff popping off for y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.